I'll see if I start dropping frames. Probably won't. Hopefully won't. Hopefully won't. Cool. Is that 1080 now? Way better. Can you see what that says? Now tell me, is it better or worse? Better or worse? Yeah, weirdly, I'm sure there used to be like a bitrate in the settings for Streamlabs, but it seems to have gone. I don't know if they just started like getting rid of some of the more advanced settings or something like that. But I couldn't see bitrate at all. It was just literally just resolution as far as I could tell. Either way, I suppose as long as it's not dropping frames, we don't need to worry about it. I shall keep that up so I can see how many frames we are dropping. My stream quality, apparently, is good. Okay, so we're going to use this as the challenge and round tracker, because I think that's the only thing on the scenario sheet that I need to denote. There we go. I don't really have enough table space for this. I'm going to move some of these tokens off camera, I think. So I'll put that there. Finally catch up my later videos, hooray! We got some. I'll move all these resources off camera, so I've got a little bit of space to work with. That's probably an awful scratching noise. I apologise for that. Yep. Okay, right, we need to finish setup, don't we? I always forget what I need to do in setup. Good thing we have a rule book to remind us. So, board middle table, decide which scenario we're going to play. We're going to play my custom scenario for the very first time. We need to select characters. So, I kind of want to, at least for playtesting purposes, probably use 2 characters. Probably don't want to use the soldier. So, yeah, random 2 characters out of those 3, I think. I want to try a 2-player game, and then I probably want to try like a 4-player game to see if it's if it works any differently. So, I don't know. We'll pick 2 random ones of those, I guess. What else do we have? Invention Cards. Where have I put those? Like here. So I need 5 of these at random. I'll get quicker at setting this up. We have a wall, a lantern, a cellar, a bow, and a diary. 2 starting items. We have a Bible. Oh, hello. Oh my god, that's a really good item, especially for this scenario. So when a player... I'll hold that up to the camera. When a player does the arrange camp action, that is not focusing at all, is it? Kind of. They get 3 determination tokens and a heart instead of just 2 determination tokens. That is crazy good. I guess it's only 2 use, but still. And empty bottle. Put those on there. What else do we need to do? Right, yeah, we actually need to decide which characters we're going to play. Do I have a... Okay, we'll use this dice for as a random 3. Palisades Explorer, blank side Cook, other 2 sides Carpenter. So we're going to go with the Carpenter. That's Carpenter again. And that's Carpenter again. That is Carpenter again. Come on. Alright, there we go. Explorer. Okay, back Cook. No hooch for us. Game just really wants me to play Carpenter. Four Carpenters. That'd be, you know what? That would actually be quite an interesting game mode. I should do a scenario of that at some point. Like a full white mage run in Final Fantasy. Right, we need health. We need their inventions, snare and shortcuts. Snare. Shortcut. Alright, I think that's the characters done. Morale track. Oh, I've already got a white token up there. Yeah, I'm going to have to be a bit more active on this, I think, because I cannot reach that corner of the board. So the morale track for this scenario is a show ratings track. I've got little back markers here, here, here and here. Marker there because we've got the beach. Right, we've done the adventure decks already. Got the beast cards, mystery cards, which we're going to use a lot of. Island tiles, starting equipment, discovery tokens. Cool, I think we're ready to begin. We're playing with 2 players, so we don't need the range camp action. Okay, so first thing in this scenario, we start with this marker on -3, because the audience start off hating the show. Carpenter abilities, absolutely. So first ability, let's get that to focus. Discard 2 determination tokens to spend 1 wood fewer during 1 action of any type. So that'll save on wood. Would have been really useful in the actual scenario. In the actual scenario we did on YouTube. Craftsmanship, discard 2 determination tokens to reroll any brown die during your action. So that's the same as the others, where one's got explore, one's got gather. A new idea, discard 3 determination tokens to draw 5 invention cards, choose 1 and place it on the board. So these leave like random selected inventions, you get an extra one of those. Handyman, discard 3 to get an additional action for 1 building action. So you can just guarantee something for free for 3 determination tokens pretty much. Which is quite nice. And he's got black tokens for some reason. I don't know if those were the colours that came with them, but they came with stickers, so I made sure that they were all paired up. Deadline for submission is end of May, it's all it says, which I tweeted them and asked, is that definitely like Sunday evening? And they were like, yes, so Sunday evening it is. What else do we do? Oh yeah, camp is starting here as well. I put it there, that was a bit of a design decision to make exploring a bit easier. Because when you're over there, you're a bit far away from like this edge of the map. Whereas if you're here, every tile is 2 away. So that's quite good. Careful with time zones. I believe they are Poland, which is like, is that CST? Is that CST or like GMT plus 2 or 3? Either way, I'm going to submit it by like 6 PM. I think. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to risk it, let's say. GMT plus 2. Yeah. Even that far across? Yeah, I guess so. Europe's not that wide, I guess. Okay. So that's all the setup. So we need to look at what challenges we get each day. Need to keep that in mind. Let's start day 1. So we start immediately with the production phase, actually. We get some stuff. We're going to need 2 food for the first day. And we're on to action assignments already, wow. So the 2 challenges we have at the moment are perform the arrange camp action and perform the explore action. So we need to do those at least today for some guaranteed determination, popularity tokens I should say. If anyone wants to read the scenario, just type !playtesting. And you can see what it's like. Yeah, the winner gets recognition in the upcoming expansion, which is really cool. I don't anticipate that happening. In fact, we'll just do a couple explores. Range camp. Anything else we need? Another explore. We'll start using saving discourse. Yes. Yes, it is. I've not changed anything since that screenshot, I don't believe. But if we need to change anything, then we can do. Guess I'll just put that there. 3 explorers in a range camp. Sounds good to me. Okay. Oh wait, food is probably something we need. We should probably go get those food crates. Yeah, let's get the food crates. So at least we don't have to starve today. Okay, first up, food crates. Get ourselves a food. I'm going to go through this a lot quicker than I did on the YouTube videos, obviously. Then we got 2 exploration actions. So first one on the left. Successful with an adventure. So resolve success first. 3 discovery tokens. And a beast. Are these discovery tokens going to be anything good? Are they ever? Oh no, lots and lots of food. I hate drawing food discovery tokens. Sometimes they're useful, I guess. But we're going to get that. And then we're going to get a ton of resources. Oh my god. Alright. And then we've got the adventure to deal with. It's a swamp. Focus. Put a negative pawn on the tile you're exploring if the exploration blah blah. Negative pawn, negative action token. So what does that mean? Good question. That's the kind of thing I have to look up in the rulebook because it never comes up. I think it means everything costs an extra action. The next action of this type that is planned must be assigned an additional action pawn. If it's on island tile, there we go. If it's on island tile, all actions resolved there must be assigned an additional action pawn. So that token's going to stay there the whole game. There's nothing we can do about that. That's an awful place. We've found a swamp. Excellent. But that has got a river. So that's good, because one of the challenges for number 2 is to have a river tile discovered. So we've pretty much already crossed that off. We've done explore action. That's one of the challenges, so we get 2 popularity tokens, which I'm going to put up here. So yeah, I think that's working as intended at the moment. I was anticipating in design roughly getting about 6 determination tokens on the first day. Oh, I've not done the event deck. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle those together. Lots of shuffling. Make sure it's nice and good and random. Probably shuffle all the book events to the top. What was I doing? Yeah, I think that's probably working about right. So I might be going a bit slow, but that's just because I'm thinking about how what I'm doing is going to affect the rest of the scenario. Another exploration action. Again, successful with an adventure. Man, there's a lot of question marks on that dice. 5 out of 6. Yeah. So we get this token. Now, I really like this token. How did you come up with the idea? I'm not sure. I kind of thought about, like, tropical islands. What kind of thing could we do that's a bit interesting and a bit different from the pre-made scenarios? And none of the pre-made scenarios... There might be some in the expansion, actually. None of the pre-made scenarios are, like, contesty. So I initially wanted it to be, like, a bit of a PvP thing. So... You've got different characters vying to be the most popular one. but it ended up a bit too player elimination based. So then I started being like, okay, well, they're working as a team against the island rather than separately. And that's kind of led on to a lot of this design. And it's based on like TV shows, like obviously it's based on TV shows because it's a reality TV show. You know, like I can't even think of the name of any, but survival island type stuff. And I thought like a lot of the like bad events that are going to happen are because of the cameraman and because of the fact that we're filming it, which is really cool. I really like that design. All right, so what's going on here? We've got a discovery token. We have a tobacco. We're not going to get access to that because this has got a totem on it, so we're going to resolve the first totem effect. Just go to the bottom right of the scenario sheet. Yeah, this is totem number 1. Where's the number 1 token? There we are. So, turn this island tile face down and treat it as unexplored. Place any discovery tokens and all resources gained from this action on this tile. So that discovery token is going to stay there. And we can basically we have to re-explore it to get access to that tile now. That's good. I think that's worked. That's worked out pretty well. It was an island tile, but we have another one, so I don't think there's any point in really exploring that again. But that's fine. I think that's good. I think that is good design. We'll see. Okay. We've got to do the adventure, and because it's part of the same action, any resources we get from this adventure as well are going to go on that tile. Dangerous terrain. Put a greater danger token on the tile you're exploring. If the exploration wasn't successful, then put a greater danger token on the space you wanted to explore. Starting next round, each time a player wants to gather resources from this tile or explore this space, they get a wound unless your weapon level is at least 1. So not only are we treating it as unexplored, it's also more dangerous to re-explore it. That's worked out really well. No, I really like how that's worked out actually. It's horrible, and it's like the game just being brutal, but it's got into this good synergy with what I've done. Sorry, we got a greater danger token. So do it again, but this time more dangerous. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, then we got the arranged camp action. That's going to get us 2 popularity tokens. 1 up on the rating track. That's the second challenge done. So yeah, these challenges are a lot being ticked off pretty much as designed so far. That's going to come back. I'm going to use the Bible actually. No, I'm not going to use the Bible because that heals you. And that would be a waste. Okay, first turn I think went pretty well. It went pretty much exactly as I'd intended in design. No weather. Right, well, night phase. I always forget the checklist for night phase. Move camp. No. Right, everyone needs to eat. Oop. Done. Everyone takes a wound from not having a shelter. And then discard perishable food. Okay, we got 4 popularity. So we could have actually spent some of that popularity to... Wait, no, I finished another challenge, so I should get another 2. Yes, 6. 6 on the first day. That's pretty good. I think 6 on the first day. 6 on the first day is pretty much guaranteed. Because one of your actions is going to be a range camp, one of them is explore. And yeah, I've kind of dictated their actions a little bit. But that's not too bad. I don't think. We'll see what it's like going forward. Because I don't want the challenges to be so prescriptive that you have to decide your actions entirely based on those. I think that's going to be a hard thing to balance. Yeah, probably. Alright, day 2. What are our new challenges? Scroll up. So have the fire item and have a river tile discovered. I kind of figured that the fire item would be the first one that you can't get on the day that it's available, so I was right on that front because we don't have mountains. But it does encourage players to keep exploring until they find mountains. Encourage or force? I want to avoid forcing. But we've already crossed off that one. So actually today's pretty much entirely up to the player to decide what they want to do, apart from exploring for mountains. Let's do this. Oh wait, I've not done the event phase. What am I doing? Alright, first event. Predators in the wood. It is not a book event. Come on, focus, focus. Another greater danger token. Oh my god, alright. Put a greater danger token in the explore action space. During the next explore action you get a wound, unless your weapon level's at least 1. Fair. So, I think if we explore that tile we'd actually take 2 wounds right now. Oh, we've got the empty bottle we can use, so it's actually we can pretty much ignore that. Either way, that's not something that that's not really part of the scenario. Now we have to deal with the morale phase, so we are going to lose some popularity. I was kind of expecting that. Maybe I've not got enough ways to increase the ratings. Or maybe as a player I should have spent one of my explore. No, because I only had 2 explore actions. Maybe -3 is too harsh to start on. That's my note at the moment going away from this. I think -3 might be a bit too harsh to start on. Maybe -2. Oh yeah, empty bottle is a permanent weapon level up. You are correct, Cyan, actually, so I might as well use that. Get rid of it. We'll see. We'll see. Because if I hadn't got that island tile last turn, I'd have to spend this whole turn pretty much exploring. So I'd still be on negative morale for next round. Let's try carrying on as is. I think either I need to increase that -3 to -2 to start off with, or skip the morale phase on the first 2 episodes, so the audience give the show a chance. I don't know what thing to do with that. I don't know. Maybe it's okay as it is. Because it's okay being hard, I guess. I wonder why you wouldn't always want to use the bottle. Maybe something that makes you reduce weapon level. Oh yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. Like maybe that's just the thing of the empty bottle then, that you're just supposed to use it straight away. Maybe that is by design. There's a lot of weird interactions in this game. All right, what are we up to anyway? We've done the morale. We've done production phase. So we need to start getting a bit of a food engine, just for 1 food, pretty much. Unless we get really unlucky and we don't find anywhere with food. Although we don't really need wood in this scenario, so we could go up to the river up there. Alright, let's do some exploring. I think I'll arrange the camp just to get the show's ratings up. I kind of see this event as like diary cam. Go up to like the side and just like record a little segment for the audience. Essentially the equivalent of that. Oh, we've got things we can build as well, actually. Map. Dam. Ooh, dam would be good. It would be good to get that dam now. Maybe I over value that dam, but it's not like we need wood like we did in the Castaway scenario, so it's pretty much a free thing. Okay. I think I'm good on that front. Alright, at the moment I'm thinking that Friday might... So there's a shop at the bottom of the scenario sheet where you can exchange popularity for bonuses, and one of those bonuses is Friday, because I wanted the players to have a choice between like exchanging that and using like all their popularity early on, or keeping their popularity as a defense against the book events and things like that. But 10 popularity might be a bit much. We'll see how it is, because I kind of want Friday... I want the choice of whether to get Friday or not to be presented by the end of day 3, probably. So if we've not got 10 popularity tokens by then, I think I might tweak something. I kind of went into it with the idea that, yeah, over the course of the thing, if you do get all these challenges, that's basically 32 popularity tokens that I've put into the mix there. So I made everything quite expensive in that regard. What we're doing, right? Build. Fail and adventure. Bad. That's you know what? Failing is not too bad in this scenario, because you get more determination tokens. You get an adventure though. Weak construction. Oh, actually, I'll be right back. 1 second. Need to get myself a card to cover the bottom of these adventures. Oh, it's just shuffling to the event deck. Fair enough. I'm just going to leave the event deck here for now, because I might be putting more stuff into it. 2 explore actions. Number 1. Oh, succeed and adventure. You're pretty much always going to get succeed and adventure on explore, like almost all the time. We've got weapon level, so we can ignore the greater danger token. Is that removed? No. Oh wait, no. Dangerous terrain one's not removed, but I think this one must be. Is it? Yes, it's just during the next explore action. that would be really bad. So yeah, it was yes with adventure, wasn't it? So we do the yes first. Mountains with totem. So 1 discovery token. We got another candle, so we got 2 candles. Not quite 4 candles. And I added. Oh, I didn't realise there were 2 candles in that discovery token deck, because I've added another one essentially. Oh well. Then we get the totem event. So the second totem event, number 2, is that we have to move the camp at the end of this day. There was a lot of design that went into that one. And I'm still not 100% happy with it, but I think it's okay. I think that's worked out pretty good. Especially because we kind of do want to move the camp anyway. Alright, adventure. Or, sorry, misadventure, I should say. Where's my card gone? Where's my white card? There it is. Yep. Put a token on your character's leg. There's the Explorer. Something's going to happen when that comes up again, I guess. Alright, the other Explorer action. That is success with adventure. The classic combo. We've got hills, 2 discovery tokens, 1 beast. Two discovery tokens. Let's do those now. So we get poison, and the first scenario specific one, which I made. Oh god, is it the? No, it's not. At least it's not the the other candles. Alright, poison's going to go there. That is essentially 3 determination tokens, or 3 popularity tokens. I think I'll just redeem that now. This scenario does feel very generous at the moment, especially with popularity tokens. We'll see. Is that all the actions done? Nope. On a range camp action for more determination tokens. Okay, yeah. Now is the point where they get the decision to move the camp. Yeah. So totem event. There weren't any in Castaways in that first scenario, but when you get a tile with that little totem symbol on it, a totem event happens. Oh wait, oh right, yeah, totem event. Of course, there's one on there, isn't there? Whoops. I forgot about that one. All right, what's the third totem event? Okay, those totem events have come up way too quickly, I think. So team loses 2 determination tokens, and the ratings go down. And that's number 3. Those totem events have come up very quickly. There are, I believe, 6 with totems and 6 without. In fact, how many are the total? Wait. No, there's only 11 total, so there's 5 with, 5 without, and the beach. Wait, are there 5 with, 5 without? There must be 6, right? I'm gonna look through this stack and reshuffle it. So we've got 3 with totems down there. We have 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So we got that. Oh, there's 2. So both the mountains have. Oh no, there's 3 mountain tiles for some reason. And they both have. And 2 of them have totems. So yeah, there are 6 with totems. 4 without. Really? Only 4 without? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 with totems, 4 without. I think I need to add more totem events. I don't want that 4th totem event to be so free, because that 4th totem event is so good. So, if I might make some notes. Looking to Friday cost, which I don't think is too bad because we have 9. And we're about to gain 2 from this arranged camp action. So we are presented with the choice of whether to get Friday on day 2. Which I think is good. I think it's always going to be day 2 or 3 that you get the choice for Friday. But that does put you in a dangerous position. Totem thoroughly means you can't use it for a later more difficult challenge. True, and it does kind of stop you from exploring anything else. Because you have the chance of finding that totem and then wasting it. Is that a good mechanic? It's an interesting mechanic. I think that's the term. I'm just trying to play through the. What do you do if you can't explore? I guess so. You have to gather quite a bit for food, which is okay for us because we've got quite a few food resources nearby. But is that too limiting? It doesn't stop you exploring. You can always do a risky explore for the chance of getting a totem, the chance of not getting a totem. If we made that on totem 5, then there is a chance that you wouldn't get it till the bottom of the deck. I don't think I want to restrict players' actions this much. But yeah, I can definitely see both sides of it. It's good that things like this are coming up. things to look out for in future tests. So, totem 4 too early? Question mark. Okay. Because it is a fairly short scenario. It is only 8 episodes. I think it was the right decision to move the island to the bottom of the beach to the bottom of the island. I think I'd be struggling now struggling for frustrating reasons if we'd explored everywhere that was one tile away from the camp before this day. Alright. I know what we're doing. Yes, arrange camp. I already got my 2 determination tokens, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. We get the show's ratings up, which we've already done. So that comes back. Did we do that build action for the dam? I don't think we did that build action for the dam. Oh no, we did, but it was unsuccessful. Alright, no weather on day 2, and night phase. We have to move the camp. We've got lucky because we've got a nice area to move it to. Everyone needs to eat. Someone's going to take 2 damage here. Let's give me the Explorer. Although maybe it's okay to restrict the explore action because I've put another candle in the pool, which kind of encourages more build action. I think as long as we're balancing it, right? So if we restrict you from doing one thing, we're like making it easier to do something else. And that's not to force players in that direction, but it is to just say, look, you can do that, but this scenario requires you to change your playstyle a little bit. Yeah, I think this is okay. Alright, where are we up to? Night phase. Don't have a shelter, everyone takes damage. Discard perishable food. Done. Alright, day 3. What are the new challenges for day 3? Well, we could use that. Oh, in fact, I'm going to wait till after the event phase to decide whether we're going to get Friday or not. Ooh, although we're going to lose 2 morale this turn. 2 rate. No, I think I like the morale track being so low. Because I do want to focus on ratings are everything. If your show's ratings aren't good, then it's going to fail. But we'll see if that's a bit too harsh. So perform the hunt action and gather from a source of fish or bird. Alright, well, event time. Let's shuffle these. Oh wait, I didn't do a second adventure for the explore action. I'm really forgetting everything today. That's fine. We've got a carcass. Discard this card or get to... yeah, well, I'll discard it. The foe might have been nice. But, since we didn't deal with it, this provides a nice little easy out. Alright, day 3. Let's get this shuffled. At the same time, so I kind of want to get Friday, but I don't want it to be an obvious decision that you need to get Friday. Does that make sense? Alright, day 2's event. Heavy rain. See if I can do it without standing up. Rain in the weather space. What? That's crazy. So that is the island telling us that it's going to add its own stuff as well as the stuff that I've given it. Okay, I should probably focus on building a shelter. Because now we've got that move camp out of the way, which came a bit earlier than I was hoping. I was hoping for that move camp to be around day 3 or 4. Or maybe, yeah, preferably day 4. I think that's always going to... Given the ratio of totem events to non-totem events, I think that is likely to come up before turn 4, though. Far more likely. Anyway. What are we doing? Morale phase, lose 2 determination tokens. Now, I do have a choice here of whether to get Friday and use my health as a resource. Because I won't have enough morale tokens to give up. Or determination tokens even. Ugh, popularity tokens, whatever you want to call them. No, I don't think I'm... Yeah, no, I am going to do that, actually. Let's use the mechanics I've made. See how well it works out. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives us Friday as a character. He's going to get a health token. And that is an extra action every day. Maybe this scenario is too easy. So far it seems to be. Now I've only got 1 popularity token left, so we've got to give that up. And everyone takes a damage, because we can't give up... That is right, isn't it? Everyone takes a damage if we can't give up morale. Or is it just the first player that takes a damage? I've not even decided who the first player is. This is a very loose game. With Robinson Crusoe here. Yeah, it's just the first player that loses the health. So let's decide who the first player is. It's you. Shame. Oops. Let's get this a shuffle. Okay, production phase. Action phase. We now have Friday. Do we want to deal with this threat? We probably want to deal with this threat at least, because that's going to cause wounds when that goes off. And it gives it popularity as well. So yeah, let's go predator hunting. I'm just kind of sending the carpenter for all the useless actions. Prepare for rain. Could deal with that. What else do we want to do? I think we want to get the fire just to have that challenge marked off. Oh no, we need shelter first. You go build the shelter, and I'm going to use one of my candles to guarantee it. Yeah, definitely possible to calculate that probability. I think on average it's going to be about somewhere between 4 and 5, right? We've done 4, and we've got 3. Maybe we got lucky with it. Maybe we didn't. That's going to take 2 wood. What else do we want to do? Do we want to keep doing exploring? No, we don't. We pretty much shut down exploring until the totem effect clears. Very lucky that we found somewhere with food and wood to move the camp to. So we should either need to hunt or gather. I think... You know what, I'm finding this interesting because I'm treating Friday a lot more throwaway. I'm actually just thinking we could just send Friday to do the hunt. And if he takes damage, oh well. That's my attitude at the moment. I guess it's because we bought him. I don't know. That's a horrible thing to say. Alright, let's go with the dam as well. That should probably be the carpenter, actually. Not that it matters, because we're not going to use those popularity tokens for something as inane as re-rolling. Alright, Predators in the Wood. That's going to be that dealt with. We get a popularity token. And we get to discard the that thing that we've already used. Hunt action. What are we dealing with? It's a bear! Oh no, it's... Okay. This was a mistake. This was definitely a mistake. Friday's dead. Friday's actually dead, isn't he? I might have been a bit too cavalier about this. Oh god, is that what I did? Yeah, the resolving character suffers as many wounds as the difference. So yeah, Friday's dead. Good work, Friday. We lose a weapon level of 1. We get 5 food. No, thematically I love this. We're basically just like taking a cameraman and throwing him into a bear. I'm very happy about how that's worked out. But we get all the food in the world. And 2 fur. That's amazing. Do you know what? I think that was worth 10 popularity for those 2 fur. Yeah, I don't know. Would that even... Is that even a successful hunting action if Friday dies? It must be. Hunting actions are always successful. I think I remember seeing something in the FAQ about it. Alright, popularity well spent. God, that's amazing. Alright, what's next? Build action. Let's do the dam again. We have ourselves a success and a wound. So Carpenter's going to take a wound. This is successful. We give up 2 wood. Get 2 non-perishable food. Look at that massive pile of food! Carpenter spends all day building the dam, and then the explorer just comes back on his own with a bear carcass. I just want someone to would be cancelled. I mean, they can cover it up. If it's a cameraman, they can cover it up. Who cares about the cameraman, right? It was not fun of contestants, you know, that's a lot harder to edit out. Keep seeing them in the backgrounds of shots every now and then. Like, I'm sure they weren't on the island. Alright, we got the dam anyway. The important thing here. We did another build, didn't we, or something? Oh no, that was failed. That was failed. It failed. We got the shelter though. That uses one of our candles. We can flip this over to the shelter side. Oh man, look at all these resources. They're all going to go to waste. See, we've got one of the inventions we could have made is the cellar, where every perishable food becomes non-perishable. That plus a bear would be amazing. It's really a shame we didn't build that. Okay. That's the action phase done, I'm pretty sure. That's Friday's life done, I'm pretty sure. Weather phase, we have one rain cloud, which we can't do anything with. And I think on day 3, yeah, I put in the Hungry Beast dice, and I put this in basically because now you're going hunting them. You're looking for food from them, so they're looking for food from you. Might be a bit harsh to put on day 3, but I think it's okay. Loser food, perfect. Do you know what? That's worked out. Alright, for the rain, we're going to have to give up food and a wood, I believe? Food and a wood. And then we've got to feed everyone. So we didn't actually waste that much food in the end, because we had to discard 2 of it. I can't honestly have imagined day 3 going any better. Oh, which things did we do? We did the hunt action. And we did that today, so we get the popularity from it. Popularity is really starting to slow down now. Interesting. But I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Tomorrow we're probably going to be able to do it. No, we're not. We don't have grassland for the medicine. But we should get 2 tomorrow, either way. Maybe Friday was a mistake. But it's a tempting one. It's always a tempting one, because like Friday is an extra action. And if I'd not sacrificed him horribly to the island gods, then whatever, let's move on. Night phase. Move the camp, don't wanna. Can't make me. Everyone eats, already done. We've got a shelter, and let's just get discarded this food. So I think we're getting in a pretty good place now. Honestly, I feel like we've been very lucky, and I don't want to be really lucky in a game where I'm testing what the average case should be. But maybe that's the kind of game. The game is swingy. If I beat this scenario on my first attempt, then I might tweak some numbers up a bit, even if I did get lucky. Day 4. So event phase. We didn't get any adventures that time. Searching for a new path. So actually, this is the first time that we've had the book action, so let's deal with that first. I think you deal with that in the order that it is showed on the card. So the book event. Resolve one of the following effects depending on the number of popularity the team has. So we have 3, so all players get a wound, which puts our ratings down. Which means, when the morale phase comes around, we're going to lose all 3 of those popularity tokens. Maybe I should... But I have been using actions for things other than raising ratings, so... I'm still thinking that -3 might be too harsh. Alright, well anyway, the rest of the event phase. What have we got? Zip. Put a reroll token in the explore action space. During the next explore, you must reroll. Okay. We've seen that before. Just on gather instead of whatever. And we can put an action on it for a popularity. I think I'm introducing quite a number of options here, and I think that a lot of these threats synergize well with the popularity system, because most of them give, admittedly, a low level of popularity, but they let you start building it up. Either way. What was it? Morale phase. Get rid of all 3 of these. It's now the carpenter doing the resolving, by the way. Yeah, pretty much. And admittedly, if I hadn't thrown Friday to the Wolves, I would still be on no popularity, but I would have an extra action, which you can use to start gathering more popularity and ratings. Oh, that's good. Because even if you just buy Friday just so that he can do the arranged camp action every turn, that is still worth it and actually gives you positive stuff. He becomes the popular friendly cameraman of the series. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I've messed up here. I think I'm going to lose, but if I do lose, it'll be because of that decision. Right, what was it we're doing? Production phase. I forget where I'm up to a lot. Action phase. So what do we want to do today? We definitely want to gather. We want to feed everyone in the night phase for sure. I think it would be... Oh, we can feed everyone in the night phase anyway because we've got the dam. So if we just gather for one. I might just do that. Just gather food from the beach. And then I might go for the... We've got loads of fur. Let's build some roof. And I'm going to deal with one of these threats. That seems like a good spread. Man, still not working on these ratings. Maybe just this for now then. Ratings. I could explore there for free ratings, but it wouldn't get me anything else, so there's no point. I might as well just range camp. Yeah, no point. No point in doing that. I'm happy with this set of actions. I have no idea how the contest will be. I quite like my scenario. I think it's got some interesting synergy. It's never even occurring to me. I mean, I guess it's because I've not got any popularity, but it's never really been occurring to me to use the popularity effects to cancel wounds. All cause controversy. 5 popularity for 1 rating is something that adds that. That's probably expensive. Given that 1 rating gives you 1 extra popularity, essentially for the rest of the game, doesn't it? Though for every turn. Right, I'm just going to have a design think. 5 determination token for morale. But again, if we've got more range camp actions, we'd have a lot more. No, I think I may be okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll do a couple of these anyway. Alright, let's resolve some actions. So we've got the Explorer. That's going to get us a popularity. We've got build action, risky. Fail, no adventure. But 2 popularity. Explore. No, that's not explore, that's gather, isn't it? Gather. Success. Unmitigated. Get a food. That crosses off another goal, but it wasn't one of today's goals. What were today's goals actually? Oh, feed everyone. We're gonna get that anyway. I don't know. I've got absolutely no idea how tough it'll be. But I had a look at the winning entry from last time, and it's got all this time travel adventure stuff, which is really cool. I can definitely see why it won. That was 3 years ago though, and this game's been out for like 8. So I'm hoping that the competition won't be quite as fierce, but we'll see. What was I just doing? Gather action. Right, gather action complete. Arrange camp. 2 of these and 1 of that. Okay, no, I'm okay with how the rating system's going now. I keep like bouncing back between this is too harsh and this is fine. This is too harsh. This is fine. That is the kind of attitude that I want, though. I want it to be that swingy. Because one of the best, outright best board games, Gloomhaven. You are constantly being put into situations where suddenly you're overcrowded, and I think some of the best solo games, suddenly everything looks bad, and then by the end of the turn, okay, you know what, this hasn't looking too bad. Suddenly everything's bad again. Okay, this is not looking so bad again. It's very swingy, and I can think Gloomhaven is definitely like that, and Mechs vs Minions, which is a great board game. I should practice. I'm tempted to do that for a tabletop let's play actually. That's very much like that because you get like dozens of minions spawning every turn, and you're like, this isn't going to lose, and then somehow everything works out. Where were we? Right, arrange camp's done. It would be cool if AI was developed for digital board games. A lot of digital board games have pretty good AI as it is. It's never perfect. But I've never played a digital board game and thought, like on the absolute hardest difficulty, and thought, oh man, I wish it was harder. Like, not personally anyway, maybe other people are different. I don't play many digital board games, I've got to be honest. Right, that's action phase done. Weather phase for today is just another of these Hungry Animals dice. So we lose a food. Good thing we gathered. And then we go on to the night phase. So keep that where it is. Everyone's got to eat. Because we feed everybody successfully, we're going to get 2 popularity. And that's another goal crossed off. Well, I've crossed off the fire. I didn't mean to cross off the fire. What did I mean to cross off? I meant to cross off the gather. That's not done. So we still need the fire, and we still need... What's the other thing on day 4? I wish I could see the whole scenario on one screen. The medicine. Fire and medicine. So these invention actions are turning out to be the hardest. I think that's okay, because they both do have prerequisites. And are we done with that day? Yes, we are. So going into the next day, we've got 7 tokens. I'm really hoping that a book event's not going to come up and bite us. Did I forget to put... Oh no, guys, I dealt with that, didn't I? That's fine. Alright, day 5. So now I have to start preparing for the rain. So lose no resource in the weather phase. Perform the rest action. This isn't going so bad at the moment. I don't feel like I'm halfway through the game. We can get rid of that rain token actually. That's been a couple of days since that's been relevant. Okay. I guess let's just start day 5. So I've got this coming up first. Lose half the roof level rounded down. What's 0 rounded down, guys? My math isn't very good. I'll just assume it's 0. And we have a swollen ankle. This round, the character with... Oh, that's brilliant. That is some synergy, man. It's completely accidental random synergy. But that is some synergy with a random event. This round, the explorer can only rest, arrange camp, or build. I mean, even if we didn't have that, like, force the characters to rest challenge, That'd still be fine because he could just spend the whole turn building. All right, next one. Stroke of Fate. Discard all cards from the threat spaces and resolve their threat effects. Not great. Not too bad either. We just have the one, which is to put rain in the weather space. So we'll discard that. And we'll put rain in the weather space. That's going to go into there. And I think we're done with the event phase. Morale phase. So yeah, now we're starting to get a bit of an engine. Now that I've not squandered my 10 popularity tokens, we can eat up most of the loss of that low morale. So I'm feeling better about it, about starting on -3. Because I think you still have to think about it in order to get to +2 by the last episode. But it's not as punishing as other things. It's just a popularity drain, really. I've kind of created this as just a popularity well, and then we've got that as a popularity drain. So it's kind of coming in, going out, and as much as you can hold on to gives you advantages. So I'm happy with that. Alright. Morale phase done. We're on Explorer, aren't we? Yep. Production. Popularity goes in, popularity goes out. You can't explain that. So lose no resource in the weather phase and perform the rest action. You're going to do a rest. And I think you're also going to do it in a range camp. Or a build. No, you're going to do a build with the candles. So we at least have some rain, so some roof. Probably not going to get... We're going to get one of these challenges today, probably not the other one. So we need to do a build on that fire as well. We're going to have 1 rain dice tonight, so we could have 3 rain. Short on food, that's fine. What I want, so what I designed this for days 5 and 6 and 7. Because most of the other scenarios rely on you like building up your camp, and then you've got like a sustained level of rain or other things that you have to fight off. For this one, I want it to be one big bam, and you can either, yeah, you can build a roof, you can try and weather that, or you can just deal with it, use health as a resource, and yeah, it's going to be an awful night, but I think it differentiates the threat of this from the threat of like most of the other scenarios, which are that sustained test. Because if you can weather it for like 6 and 7, then that's it. That's all you have to do. And if you have enough health, then you can always weather it. I spent way too much time thinking about the design for this scenario. All right. I think we're okay on assigned actions. So let's just resolve them. No hunts, build, dam, fail with wound. So wound, ratings go down, but 2 determination tokens nonetheless. That fire is turning into a problem. This is guaranteed. It's going to cost us a fur. Done. Arrange camp. 2 popularity and that. Rest, so you get some health, and 2 popularity for beating the challenge. Rest action. But we still don't have fire, we still don't have medicine. One of these, actually, we might want to use that totem effect for, because I don't think any of the others are particularly hard. Right, weather phase, we've got the rain dice. 1 rain. So we've got 1 level of roof. So it's just 1 food and wood that we have to give up. So that is lost resource in the weather phase. That's fine. If we had the cook as well, we'd be able to mitigate a lot of this weather. It's kind of unfortunate we don't. I need to still be thinking about these character actions. I've not even thought about those. Or this snare, which would get us the 2 guaranteed food every turn, which is exactly what we need. Alright. Night phase. Everyone needs to eat. Someone's going to starve. It's going to be the carpenter. No, is he going to be the carpenter? Yeah, it is going to be the carpenter. Now, I might want to have a look at... Do you know what? I'm going to spend... Yes, I am going to do this. I'm going to spend... After the event phase next episode, we're going to spend 10 of our popularity to get the morale track up 2. We'll do it after the event phase so that we can still do the book action and have popularity for that. Maybe I should put a restriction on spending those popularity so that it can only be done in the night phase. Because otherwise you're always going to do that. You're always going to spend them after... after you've already resolved a book event. Especially for that one... for the one that raises the ratings. Maybe that raise the ratings should be... at the start of the next episode, raise the ratings. So that you can't do that. That would solve the problem. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to change that so that instead of just raise ratings, it is next episode. I don't want them to game the system that much. Clever though it is. So okay, night phase. How many do I have? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if a book event does come up, we are getting a food. I think in that case, we don't want to do it today. Okay, yeah, no, this is good. This is now a calculated risk. Because I could increase the ratings so that we lose less popularity tomorrow and the ratings are higher, which is always a good thing. And we're taking the risk that this is not a book action. If it is a book action, then we're going to lose that. We're going to immediately lose those ratings, so there's no point in doing it. Cool, I'm okay with this. You're only allowed a single Friday game? Yes. Does it say once per game? No, it doesn't. But he is at... yeah, okay. I'm going to change the Friday text so it says once per game. Good spot. Once you've thrown one cameraman to the bears, the others are all a bit more shy. It's weird, that. Wonder why that's happened. Anyone seen Steve recently? No idea. Just disappeared one day. That day he came back with the bear carcass. Okay, let me just scroll up again so I can get the challenges back on screen. We're going into day 6. What challenge have we got? No active threats at the end of the day, and scripted drama. I really like scripted drama. Because the fact that you skip an event card on the first day, there's always going to be at least one event card left in this deck. So might as well use it, you know? Alright, day 6. Carpenter is resolving. Chronic tiredness. Oh yeah, it's fine. During the night phase of this round, each player must eat 1 additional food. This is the worst day for this to happen. Oh my god. This is literally the worst day for this to happen at all in this entire scenario. Because this is the day we got all 3. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. This is the one day they have to weather, and the game has just been like, you know what, this is too easy, let's just go for it. And that is another one that doesn't require a character to do anything. Oh man, that's incredible. Do you want to resolve another event? I don't think we do. No. No, I don't think we do. I'm very happy about that design coming up, because this is going to make it even more extreme. Alright, morale phase. We're going to lose 2. Production phase, we're going to get 1. We need to do that other hunt then, don't we? We need to do that other hunt. Nothing for it. This could end really badly, man. Should the explorer go off and do the hunt? He was successful last time. He came out with a bear and he did it all on his own. Should the carpenter in the meanwhile try and build more roof? With the fur? Perfect. Should he try and raise the morale? We can't. So the thing is, we've got that massive amount of popularity. We could eat into that, because we can. Every wound we're going to take, we can discard 3 popularity to just ignore it. So we've got 9 at the moment. So that's 3 wounds. We can just be like, no, I'm not. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. We are not, however, going to get any determination tokens from challenges today. You know what? I'm liking this more and more. It's because I'm having to think. Okay, we can't do those 2 today, so we've got to do those on day 7 or 8. 7's also going to be bad for weather, but 7's are both pretty much free. They don't cost actions to do. Well, I mean, risky action does, but you can choose whatever you want to do. 8's are pretty much free, as long as you've got the morale, and you've done the Withers prizes. And if not, then you're going to need to spend some determination tokens. So I think we're not going to do any challenges today. And I think that's all. I think that's really good. I think this sudden burst of weather makes you think that, so that the last 2 days have to be a bit more panicked, and you have to finish everything off. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna do this because this was my first thought. So hunt. What is it gonna be? If it's another bear, I swear to God. It's a wild dog. Oh, there we go. We don't have medicine, so we're gonna take 1 damage from the fact that our weapon level. Oh no, we're gonna take 2 damage from the fact that our weapon level is too low. I actually forgot that our weapon level was. Was only 1, so the explorer's going to take 2 damage from that. That puts the ratings down. Headlines: man gets attacked by dog. But we do get 2 food and a fur. I think there are some really good interactions. We don't have medicine, so we get... Is that 2 wounds after the fight? 2 wounds, yep. Do I want to ignore some of this? I think I'm going to... The explorer's still going to die. Right, wild dog is done. I don't think that was necessarily worth it. But I don't know what else I'd have done to get food. Oh man, I just remembered. Because we've still got to do that totem event. That might take like loads of explore actions. This suddenly turned a lot more risky than I intended it to be. Alright, well, let's do the build. That might actually take loads of explore actions. Successful. No adventure. No problems. The arranged camp, we're going to get 2 popularity tokens and 1 rating. Storm whirling around us, and Carpenter's just here like, I'm going to arrange the camp today. We don't have to do the totem event, but that will... I'm essentially banking on not having to build both the fire and the medicine. So I was thinking we could just do the totem event to just guarantee it, but yeah, it would make more sense to just do both of these. Or attempt them both on day 7. If we fail either of them, then we've got day 8 to guarantee it. But I wanted to, like... Also, we've still got that 4th totem event where we can, as long as we find it, we can just mark off any challenge. I might have waited too late to use that. I like that. Okay, where are we up to? Finish the action phase, weather phase. Don't destroy me. Alright, 3 rain and 1 hungry beast. So we've got 2 roof, that's dealt with. We're going to have to give up a food and a wood for this. That's dealt with. We just have a hungry beast. The 3 beast guy. I don't know who fights this guy. It never... I never remember how this works. You must combat a strength 3 beast. Each character suffers a wound for each missing level. So both characters are going to take 2 damage from that beast. That is not good. That is not good. Oh, we've not been using this Bible. That's on me. Who did this arranged camp action today? The Explorer hunted, so it must be the Carpenter. I'm going to retroactively use one of these Bibles. That gave us an extra popularity and gave him some health. I need to remember to use that. Alright, but we still have to deal with this. I'm thinking, how much popularity have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we should use 3 of that to negate 1 damage on the Explorer. So they will still both take a damage, but it's not quite as bad as it could be. We're getting very close to that death zone, but that is now dealt with. Night phase, everyone needs to eat, so that's fine, we've got food. We're eating dog, we're eating hot dogs. Cooked over a fire that we don't have yet. Alright, is that it for this day? We don't get anything special on this one. We used resource in the weather phase, so we don't get that one. We don't have the food or the fire or the medicine. We still have active threats, and we've not done scripted drama yet. Day 7, or episode 7 even. Event phase? Body on the beach. Negative ratings. Oh my god, they found the cameraman. They found the cameraman. He's washed up on shore. The explorer was sure he'd hidden the body by throwing it in the river. Alright. Oh, this is controversy. Alright. See, the problem now is this threat action requires a shovel. Ooh, that's bad. Problem, yeah, if we have threat actions that require shovels, we're not realistically going to get rid of this. I don't think. And we are. Which popularity requirement? Oh, sorry, body on the poop. Body on the beach. It's got a book event. Didn't resolve it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna get to food. Oh, we used a fur to build the roof as well. Oh, the morale challenge. True. I didn't consider that. Right, that's going to come in here. That's going to go off. Each player discards a popularity token. And that's the end of the event phase for phase 7. Do one another event. I think if I can push that off though if I do another event. I'll start pushing it off. Let's do another event. Another book action, so we get another food. Put a negative action on the gather action space. So that's good. Next gather action is going to cost 2 horns. And another one with the shovel. That gets knocked off. Each player gets a wound. Morale goes down. Impossible. If morale needs to go below -3, do we take wounds from unresolved demand? No. If a game effect causes the morale marker to go left more left than -3, nothing happens. I think maybe. So, looking where we are, we've got the last 2 days. We've got 8 actions total. We need to build the fire, build the medicine, lose no resources in the weather phase. That's going to be free on day 8 by design. No active threats at the end of the day is going to require us to build the shovel and do 2 actions to get rid of the actual cards. Scripted drama we've already done. We've been crossed off scripted drama now. Perform a risky action successfully. We're going to rely on that. Let's be honest. We're going to get that anyway. Winners prizes. We're probably going to do this round. So we need to use at least 6 actions, and 4 of them are risky. But is it good design that we are now forced into these 6 actions? We can't even build the medicine, man. We don't have grassland. We've got to go exploring for that other totem. So that's 7 actions that we're forced to do. And this is not entirely because I've not made stupid decisions up to this point. If we'd had Friday, we'd have a lot more actions. No, I think this is good. I think I've gotten myself into this situation. Hi, Chris. Essentially, if you type !playtesting, you can see the scenario we are doing. But yes, it's a rulesy game. There's no denying it. Mystery cards will save us. Probably. Well, we've not done the morale phase for day 7, have we? Oh, Poltergeist US, hello. I'm rapidly tweaking things before submitting. Thank you for the look. Yeah, if you believe anything can happen, especially if you believe in the randomness of mystery cards. Alright. So, production phase, we're going to get a food and a wood. I am going to resolve the effect of the winner's prizes. So, we're going to get 8 mystery cards. 8 might be too many. I designed 8 with the idea that it'd be a 4-player game. So this is kind of the point where you have to decide which character's doing which. 8's going to be a lot. Let's see what we get though. Carpenter's going to resolve this one. We've got a hatchet. Put a wood token on tile with the camp. From now on during the production phase of each round you get plus wood, as long as there is wood on tile. Useful-ish. We get 1 extra wood for the whole game. Yay. Carpenter's going to resolve the next one. Saber. We've already seen what that did in the YouTube playthrough. Keep this card each time player fights a beast. They can use it to temporarily get plus 3 weapon level. When you use the saber, you get plus 1 wound. Not the most useful thing, but it's there. I'm going to put these up here. Any treasures we get? Cave with furs. Focus. Get 2 fur. We have access to a lot of fur this game, but we don't keep that as a permanent treasure, so it's not going to count towards the day 8 challenge. Crocs. We're getting a lot of treasures. Build the pot invention for free and without using an action. Oh, that's good. That means we can discard this determination token to get some weapon level. The poison that we got ages ago. So I've just done that now. Carpenter again. Blowgun. This might be bad. Next round you only have 1 action available. Friday's not affected by... The cameraman's not affected by this card. That is not good. So now every single one of our actions is determined. Alright, Carpenter again. Old clothes. That might be useful today, actually. Turn a... Actually, no, that'll never be useful. Unless we get 1 rain and 1 snow. We'd rather deal with the snow than the rain. But it's a treasure. So it might be useful. Again, Carpenter. What do we got here? Cover 2 negative morale spaces on character sheets. A covered morale token has no effect when passed over with the character's wound marker. That's okay. We'll definitely do it with these last 2. And that is... I assume we can keep that. And finally, another treasure? No, a creature. A gorilla. Get 2 wounds. Shuffle into the event deck. I was there, wasn't it? No, I'm here. Right, yeah. At least we don't lose the morale factor. It doesn't really matter, we can't lose the morale anyway. That's going into the event deck, which consists of a whole 2 cards. Should it be on top or bottom? How am I going to shuffle this? I guess you know what? I guess I'm going to... One of these has to be like a 3 and 3, right? This one maybe? Yes, so this is 3 wound, 3 blank spaces. So blank space, the mystery card goes on top. Wound, the event goes on top. Blank space. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, that is going to come and bite us. So there, the prizes did not help us out very much at all. But we have resolved the winner's prize. So we can have 2 popularity. We have not performed this risk campaign successfully yet. So fire, explore medicine. Threat, shovel. Oh, sorry, Explorer's 2, isn't it? So yeah, that's 7 actions. And we only have 7 actions remaining for us for the game. So every single risky action we do has to succeed. Is there anything else we can do? I must have built something in for this. We should do the explore first, just in case we get the third candles. That'll be another action. It'll guarantee something. We can turn in 6 popularity. We only have 6 popularity for a package from home, which will give us another treasure. I think best scenario, we explore, and it is the totem, in which case we mark off medicine, or the fire if it's not grassland. If it's not a totem and not grassland, then we've lost. Which I think we've got a couple of outs. We've got a couple of outs here. Alright, in terms of where we're going to assign actions, let us do the explorer for here. What's the most important building action? Not fire or medicine, because we don't know which of those we want to guarantee. Shovel? Shovel. If we fail on the shovel today, we've also lost, because then we can't do those fate actions tomorrow. Fate actions, sorry, threat actions. Why am I saying fate actions? I don't know why I'm saying fate actions. Did I say fate actions before? I don't know. Getting ratings up would have changed a lot, yeah. I think it's the same thing as Castaways, where if you get your morale up and keep your morale up, it contributes so much, because, especially with the way the popularity works, if we don't have that drain, then you've got an extra well, and you're just building up that popularity. You can ignore as many wounds as you want. You can keep it high with the 5 popularity tokens. You can get a load of bonuses from from chests. Obviously, Friday and extraction. So I think this is a much easier scenario than I made it out to be. But we have made some terrible, terrible decisions, and that's fine. Because if you can play the scenario and then change your strategy next time, I think that is a sign of good design. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. We'll discard the blowgun because I know I'm not going to use that. Right, building. Shovel. If this fails, then we've already lost. It fails. I can use 2 popularity tokens to re-roll a brown die. It fails. Oh god, I should have used... Oh, I forgot the carpenter. I could use 3 determination tokens to get an additional build. Alright, so we've lost. We've mathematically lost, so I'm not going to carry on. So what have we learned from this particular playthrough? Let's come over to the Photoshops. GG. Oh. Alright. So I wanted to change Friday. So it was this was once per game. Gonna move that. In fact, I can move all of these. There's plenty of space above it. I just need to figure out which of my layers are which. There we go. Because apparently some people let Friday die. I don't know who'd do that. Those monsters. Especially looking at the ratings might be probably too strong. Maybe. It'd certainly make this a lot easier to get. I think it's almost a no-brainer that you get Friday. Would this be 12? I don't think there's anything systematically that's wrong. I think if we can control it through cost, it's not too bad. Alright, what was the other one we wanted? Start of next episode on controversy, wasn't it? I'm not very good with Photoshop. They are cherry blue switches, yes. Because I thought, you know, I record a lot of videos for YouTube, and I've always got a microphone on my desk, so I want the clickiest keys possible to really annoy as many people as possible. I don't like how this is worded. At start of next episode? Should that be above it? Is it too far left? Yes. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, it just looks too cramped. Is there a better way I can put this? I'll consider that later anyway. I'll put that in my finishing touches to figure that out. Restrict user popularity. Maybe, yeah. Just generally. I'd have to do something special for sympathetic medic though. Ignore wound. Maybe that. Oops. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, what else do I want to change? That's the start of the next episode. That's once per game. I think we're okay with these totems being as they are. I guess let's go again, but let's try and focus entirely on rating, or to begin with. One of these was a bit weird, wasn't it? Have no active threats at the end of the day. I'm just worried about that. Oops. About how that works with shovel actions. Because way too many. Let's have a look, shall we? Should we have a look at how many events there are that require shovel actions to deal with? If it was introduced earlier on, it might be better. Because we definitely had a couple of days where we didn't have any at one point or another. Maybe not at the end of the day, but at one point or another. And it's possible I just got really unlucky, but I don't get the feeling I did. So, wood, rope, shovel, wood, fur, weapon, wood or fur, shovel, weapon, wood or shovel, wood or shovel, wood, shovel, weapon, wood, weapon, shovel or wood, shovel. There's way too many shovel actions. Maybe it's not a bad thing because you start off being able to build the shovel, so that maybe that just makes it so that you have to build the shovel. And if you don't realise this by day 6, then GG. Then I guess you've still got 3 days to build the shovel and get them done. But then that realisation kind of hits you just as you are taking all the weather effects. Okay, let's reset. Let's reset and go for another. Book. Mystery cards. Mystery cards, actually, I thought mystery cards would be better. I think that's a misjudgment I made. I honestly thought that they would be better than they ended up being. What food crates is there? Maybe it's just the ones we got, but I didn't feel like any of those offered anything. The old clothes were alright. The pot invention for free. You know, if we'd got some medicine or something that used the pot. Negate 1 wound differs from heal 1 wound because if it is your last wound, then you won't die from it. It also means that you won't go over any morale spaces, because if you go over a morale space and then heal back up again, you've lost those ratings or that morale level. Whereas if you negate it, then it never goes over it in the first place. Maybe heal a wound would be also appropriate. Unsure. Incidentally, do you want to see my favourite mystery card? It's marvellous. Let's see if I can find it. Favorite mystery card. I really can't wait for this to come up. Gold. Unfortunately, gold is of no use on the island. I love this. I love everything about this card. from the exclamation mark, the treasure icon at the top being so so happy and be like, yeah, you did a thing. Well done. It's marvelous. Game thinks it's funny. I'd agree. So man, there's so much to reshuffle and set up for this game. Those are all the book events. Let's shuffle these in there. Or I could just shove them on the bottom and then we'll just draw new ones. Yeah, let's do that instead. I don't want to waste all this time. I've just looked through these, so I'm going to shuffle these. And these cards have got a bit damaged, which is really unfortunate. Just these as well. Don't know what's caused it. I'm not the kind to really sleeve cards or anything. But that's fine. Games are for playing and they will show wear over time. Accept it. Live with it. It is a good thing. We've got number tokens. Should we do another 2-player? I don't know what any of these are. There we go. I don't know what any of these are now. Should we do... Let's do another random 2-player. I felt that was a good little test. Let us try a different strategy, same rules, except we can only redeem things in the night phase. Redeem top popularity anyway. And I will redraw the scenario sheet. There we go. This is what I'm going to submit. This is my scenario sheet. Beautiful, innit? Absolutely beautiful. Day 1. Get rid of that reroll token. Alright, after this game I might go for some food, but I might do some more tomorrow. Get rid of these. I might have actually just ignored those when I was doing it so quickly. Should we do same team? Let's do same team. Because I didn't really use the abilities anyway. Get rid of that. Back up there, back up there, back up there, back up there. Morale on -3. Get rid of this. Friday's back in play. Good work, Friday. That's another build action, build adventure. Shove on the bottom, don't really care. What are these? Oh, I can shove that back on the bottom as well. And that can go on the bottom of this deck. Let's just get 1, 2, 3, 4 book events. 1, 2, 3, 4 action events. Shuffle them together. Oh, the space thing. When is that actually? I've probably stopped before then. I don't know what time they're doing it at. 4 min. Okay, 4 mins. You know what? I'm going to carry on. I'm going to do another playtest of this tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I want to go watch the space thing. Can't not watch the space thing. And I think tomorrow... Yeah, I can get rid of that. Tomorrow we'll try and perfect this before I have to actually submit it. Good times! Alright, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for contributing as well. It's good to just have, like... It's always the... it's good to have other eyes on the scenario, really, because, you know, I can tunnel vision and design stuff very quickly. And then it turns out to be flawed. And you guys will always point out my flaws. That's why I know I can trust you guys. Thank you guys for the stream. It's nice and chill. I don't ever do chill streams. I'm always worried about games crashing, and you don't have to worry about games crashing with board games. Alright, see you guys. Let's go watch Space Things. Yeah!